Trading right around $2.35 a share, Hertz Global Holdings (HTZ) looks to the casual retail observer scouring stock screeners or financial TikTok feeds like a textbook value trap, a beaten-down legacy transportation stock trying to piece its balance sheet back together after a series of high-stakes macro and strategic missteps. To the standard financial media pundit, Hertz is forever boxed into a simple narrative: the rental car pioneer that got horribly caught on the wrong side of the electric vehicle transition, absorbing massive fleet depreciation hits, watching residual values implode, and scrambling to right-size its operations while bleeding cash. But that surface-level narrative completely misses the structural reality of modern fleet economics, dynamic asset utilization physics, and the brutal mathematics of vehicle lifecycle management. While retail investors fixate on headline-grabbing past mistakes, like aggressive EV adoption curves that went sideways, institutional desks and quantitative macro funds are looking at an entirely different set of variables. They are looking at the micro-mechanics of revenue per day, utilization rates, and the structural clearing price of used cars across North American and international auction blocks. The market is currently mispricing Hertz because it evaluates the company as a static asset owner rather than a high-frequency logistics and fleet yield optimization engine. When you look under the hood, Hertz isn't just renting cars to vacationers at airport counters. It manages a massive 500,000 vehicle dynamic inventory network where fractional percentage movements in asset turnover dictate tens of millions of dollars in corporate EBITDA. Modern retail trading behaviors, fueled by instant gratification option flows, algorithmic momentum chasing, and emotional overreactions to short-term earnings noise, create deep valuation disconnects in cyclical asset-heavy businesses like Hertz. When Q2 2026 numbers hit the tape, showing revenue climbing 10% year-over-year to $2.4 billion, alongside an improvement in adjusted corporate EBITDA to $81 million, the algorithmic knee-jerk reaction often fails to immediately reprice the underlying stabilization of the core fleet. Retail traders look at a multi-year, multi-percent drawdown and scream value trap, while sophisticated macro operators recognize that the liquidation shockwaves from the EV pivot are deeply in the rearview mirror. The fleet has been aggressively purged, residual values have stabilized, and management has locked in critical capital restructuring initiatives, including $350 million of exchangeable senior first lien secured PIK notes, giving the company the runway it needs to execute its operational turnaround without immediate solvency pressure.